just got back from the garden center, and we just harvested all of my sweet potatoes that were growing in those really huge, gigantic planters out front at the bottom of my front porch. And so I went to the garden center today just to kind of have a fun fall outing. It's finally stopped raining here, and the sun actually was out. So it was a nice, crisp, coolish. It's still warm. It's probably 75, almost 80. But it felt nice. It felt really nice out, and to look at all the beautiful plants. I'll put some pictures at the end of this video if you're curious to see all the beautiful pictures I took today. Everything was just screaming fall. And so my goal with this video, my goal with that trip to the garden center was to get some plants to work on a fall display that would represent those three things you're supposed to do when you're making a container garden planter display is thriller, spiller, and filler. Did I already say filler? Thriller, filler, spiller. So I think I have enough to work with. We're just going to start with 3 basic plants. I may tuck a few more things in there because I think we're going to have a lot of space. We'll see. But let's get out there, have a look, and see what we're working with and what we can make today. I'm taking you back in time very slightly to the day before I went shopping. These were the sweet potato vines after the deer got a hold of them a couple nights ago. You can see there were many, many vines, and I wanted to show you this in particular. This is a black-eyed Susan vine. It is stunning. I love this plant. This is a keeper for me. I like to grow this every year from seed. It's just stunning. You can get this in different colors, but I actually love the white with the dark center. This got relocated. I'm not sure how well it's going to take to that relocation, but I really enjoyed seeing it. I hope you do too. So we got a clean slate. We got the sweet potatoes out. I refilled the containers with the soil that was in there with the sweet potatoes, but I amended it with some slow release fertilizer, and then I put some diatomaceous earth and mosquito bits kind of at the top, and then I added another 4 to 6 inches of fresh potting soil. So here are the plants that we bought at the garden center. We've got an ornamental purple millet, and it is beautiful. You can see the birds have already been picking some of the seeds off, very tiny seeds. I bought that beautiful purple sage, just a mix of snapdragons. There's probably 4 plants in one container there, and 2 sets of pansies. So I'm checking the placement of the millet. I kind of want it mostly in the center. I'm going to put the red scarlet kale on both sides of the millet. So there'll be 2 plants on each side per container. And then with the pansies, we're actually going to kind of plant them on an angle because I want them to kind of drape forward and down instead of just being kind of bushy and upright. You can see the snapdragons there. I'm kind of showing you again. And I did plant that purple sage. Did I call it kale earlier? I didn't mean that. The millet, they were root bound severely, so I did have to cut those roots off to get them out of the pots. But they're gonna die with first frost, and then they're just gonna be kind of like a decorative, dried up, kind of an ornamental thing, I hope. You can see I'm checking the placement of the kales, and that is where I ended up planting them. And then with these pansies, there's actually 3 plants in each container, and I'm going to divide this container into 3 sections. Each plant will just get gently separated. So I'm going to have 2 chunks in the front and then 1 behind the millet. So there'll be 3 separate sections of the pretty pansy there that I just paid 1 price for. And you can see I've got the kale planted, the pansy planted, which looks so pretty, cheery. I like this color combo. It's a lot of the same color tones. I think it looks pretty for fall. These are some of my favorite color tones. Purple, the magentas, the jewel tones, love all that. So I did the exact same thing over here on this container. Here are the plants I bought if you want to see those. And yeah, here we go. It's looking really nice. It's going to fill in. It looks a little skimpy right now, but don't worry, it will fill in. And there is the purple sage that we put in, as well as the snapdragon mix. Looks so pretty. The biggest problem with the plants that I put into these big barrel containers is they are all deer candy. Deer love pansies, millet, kale, So I will be spraying this container on a regular basis with some of my deer repellent. There's a couple brands I like. Amos Garden is one, and the other is Bobix. So I'm just showing you some images you saw of the containers completed. I wanted to add a little Halloween vibe. So I went to Dollar Tree, found these cute little things, not too expensive. I think they look adorable though, and especially when all this starts to fill in a little over the next couple weeks, it'll look so cute for Halloween. I hope you enjoyed the video and my method of using the 3 pillars of making a container planter. Oh, I forgot to show you the spiders. I think that's perfect. They're hanging actually from the millet. Hope you're having a great garden week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.